In a small, bustling city, nestled between the mountains and the sea, lived a man named Lucas. He was an unassuming figure, with a calm demeanor and a genuine smile that radiated warmth. Lucas had an extraordinary gift that he had kept hidden for most of his life. He could read people's minds. One sunny morning, as Lucas sipped his coffee at his favorite cafe, he noticed a woman sitting alone at a corner table, her face obscured by a book. Her name was Emily, a talented writer who had hit a severe writer's block. Her mind was a jumble of doubts, fears, and insecurities. Lucas sensed her turmoil and decided to approach her. "Excuse me, miss," Lucas began politely. "I couldn't help but notice that you seem to be wrestling with something inside." Startled, Emily looked up from her book, her eyes wide with surprise. "How did you know?" Lucas smiled, a knowing glint in his eyes. "I have a knack for understanding people. My name is Lucas, by the way." Emily hesitated, but found herself drawn to this stranger's compassionate presence. "I'm Emily, I'm a writer. But lately, I've been stuck. It's like my creativity has disappeared." Lucas nodded, his gentle gaze unwavering. "Emily, I believe I can help you find your inspiration, if you're willing to." Over the next few weeks, Lucas and Emily met regularly. Lucas explained to Emily that his ability to read minds was rooted in deep empathy. He had spent years honing his gift to help others find their purpose and overcome their inner demons. One evening, they sat in a quiet park, the sun setting behind the mountains. Lucas closed his eyes and focused on Emily's thoughts. He could sense her fear and self-doubt like a storm raging within her. "Emily," Lucas said softly, "imagine your mind is a garden, and your thoughts are the flowers. Right now, it's overrun with weeds of doubt and fear. But we can clear them together." With Lucas's guidance, Emily started to explore her inner garden. They identified the weeds, her insecurities and past failures, and one by one, they pulled them out. Emily began to see her true potential, and as they continued their sessions, her creativity blossomed like never before. Word of Lucas's unique talent spread throughout the city, and soon, people from all walks of life sought his help. A struggling artist named Alex, a burnt-out teacher named Sarah, and a business owner named David all found solace in Lucas's uncanny ability to understand and guide them. Lucas never asked for anything in return. He had discovered his purpose in life: to help people overcome their inner obstacles and unleash their full potential. One day, a young man named Max came to Lucas, his mind a whirlwind of confusion. Max was at a crossroads, torn between pursuing his passion for music and appeasing his parents. By following a more traditional career path, Lucas could sense Max's dilemma and knew that this would be one of his most challenging cases yet. As Lucas delved into Max's thoughts, he saw the fierce struggle taking place within him. Max loved music with all his heart, but the weight of his parents' expectations crushed his dreams. Lucas knew he had to help Max find the courage to follow his passion. They spent countless hours together, exploring Max's deepest fears and insecurities. Lucas gently encouraged Max to communicate with his parents and share his true desires. It wasn't easy, but Max eventually summoned the strength to have an honest conversation with them. Max's parents were initially disappointed and worried about their son's unconventional choice, but as they saw the passion and determination in Max's eyes, they began to understand the depth of his love for music. With Lucas's guidance, they supported Max's dream, and he embarked on a journey to become a musician. Max's success story inspired many others in the city to pursue their passions fearlessly. Lucas continued to help people find their purpose, one person at a time. His gift was a beacon of hope for those lost in the maze of their own thoughts. Years passed, and Lucas's reputation as a mind reader and motivational guide grew beyond the city's borders. People traveled from far and wide to seek his guidance. Through his unique ability to read minds and his deep empathy, Lucas had touched countless lives, helping them overcome their fears and obstacles. But Lucas never lost sight of the true source of his power, his ability to connect with people's hearts. He believed that by understanding someone's thoughts, he could reach their soul and ignite the spark of change. In a world often clouded by noise and distractions, Lucas was a reminder that true connection could transform lives. He showed that the power of the mind and heart, when harnessed with empathy and love, could lead people to their greatest potentials. As Lucas sat on a quiet hill overlooking the city, he smiled, content with the impact he had made. He knew that the journey of self-discovery was a lifelong one, and he would continue to be a guiding light for those who sought his help.